Hello my beauties, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Janelle, and if you are not new here, hi, my name is still Janelle. Thank you so much for being here. So today, let me just go ahead and apologize for the lighting and the area that we're in. Everything's fine. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be reading ACOTAR for the first time. I am excited. I have started it, like a baby amount of it, so it's no big deal. I have never read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I have never read any of Sarah J. Maas's books. So I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be great. This is a 5-star prediction of mine. I just think that I'm going to absolutely love this book. Yes, so I am gonna be reading this. Today is Saturday, April 24th. So it's the day after my birthday, and I figured this would be a really fun vlog, and I really want to take you guys along to see my reactions and my thoughts and what I think and all of that. I'm going to make this spoiler free, so if you haven't read the ACOTAR series or even the first book, I'm not going to spoil anything unless it's within the first 100 pages that we kind of already know from the synopsis. Yes, so it's going to be spoiler free. You can watch it and not feel like your life's in danger. Oh, I should say that I'm on page 33. I'm on chapter 4. So I've barely gotten into this. I'm a little nervous for it, to be honest with you, because I'm very used to YA. I am much more of a YA reader than anything, and this is not YA. So I'm really interested to see how I process this and how I read it. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now and we're gonna get to reading. So follow me, read it with me if you want. That would be cool too. Let's get going. Okay, forgive how I look. It's like 10 o'clock and I woke up and started reading. But it's Monday and I didn't really read much of this over the weekend. I'm on page 90. I don't know how I really feel about it. I was talking to Jonathan about it, and it just, like right now, it just feels really dense. And I'm like, I feel like I'm trudging through really thick mud right now, which isn't fun. I feel like I'm finally getting to a point where like there's some action, some learning, some like intriguing things that are coming up in the story, but it's definitely not what I expected. I figured with all the hype on this book that it would grab me a lot faster, and it's just not. So that is kind of bummy. I'm hoping that it like picks up really soon, or else I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, which sucks, but yeah, so I really hope this picks up soon because it is definitely a struggle right now. I don't know why I feel this way about this book. I feel like I feel this way about a lot of hyped books. Like they just aren't what I expected at all. But I should stop reading and get ready for work now. So I probably won't see you guys until after work. And then I will do some more reading and maybe update you again if anything happens. Okay, so I am back from work. It is 7:39, so I have been doing some reading since I got home. I haven't been doing much because I had to cook dinner and then I worked out and I had to do some cleaning, you know, the adult things. I am now on page 131 and it's definitely getting better. It's definitely getting more interesting. We're meeting some different creatures in the spring court and honestly, it's kind of creative, but, a big but. I don't know what the big conflict is. Like, is it her just trying to get home? Like, I don't, Jonathan's having the same problem with his book too, but like, she's currently meeting this, okay, maybe it's not telling us the creature, whatever. She caught a creature thing and she's like, I guess finding out like dark secrets about the land of fairy or in the world of fae. Is it world of fae or land of fairy? I don't know. I am literally all kinds of confused. Oh, I should probably look this up. We're in the fairy lands, so I don't know, you know, world of fairy lands, we don't know. Anyways, like I said, it is good. Like, it is starting to pick up a little bit. It's starting to get more interesting, which I am like totally here for. I could see myself liking this book a lot, except that I have no connection with, I don't even know how to pronounce her name.
Right? These names in books is crazy.
I don't know. Let me go look this up real quick. Whatever. Apparently her name is Feyre. That's how you pronounce it. Well, she's like learning these secrets about this world. Like just different creatures and how dangerous they are and why she's so vulnerable like as a human in that land. And it honestly is really interesting. Like there's a lot of like really creative characters and creatures in here that I'm like kind of loving and kind of wish this was a movie because I think it would be like on the verge of like creative and creepy, and those are, you know, like this creature thing that she just met, I feel like would be really creepy. The description for it kind of reminds me of Voldemort, not gonna lie. Slitted holes for nostrils. Sounds like a Voldemort to me. Well, I'm being serious. Lipless mouth.
What was that?
Lipless mouth.
He had lips.
Kinda. Worn bone.
Is he pale and gray?
White of death,
Oh,
white of
wow.
sickness, white of clean picked corpses. This really sounds like Voldemort.
That's Voldemort.
And I will say that the page numbers are the exact font from the Harry Potter books. I don't know what Sarah J. Maas is trying to do.
What are you accusing her?
I don't know. Sarah J. Maas, what is it, Sarah? No, but it is good. It definitely is good. I am enjoying learning about the world. I think it's really interesting. But I'm like still waiting on like what's this big conflict. Although she has just been visited by like 4 shadowy figures. That's all we know. So I'm going to keep reading, figure out who these shadowy figures are, and hopefully figure out like what the heck is the point here. Like what's the big conflict that we're trying to resolve? We don't know. I don't know. Usually I feel like you find that out within like first like 100 pages, but we're like 30 pages past that. So hopefully we find out soon. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to reading and then I will probably update you guys again before I go to bed. Okay, I have a piece of cheese. I read a little bit more. I'm really liking it. The romance is starting to bloom between Farah and Tamlin. I am loving it, not gonna lie. I'm finding myself to be a little bit more attached to the characters. I'm feeling a little bit more invested. So things are going good over here, but I'm going to continue reading for, I don't even know how long. I'm going to read as much as I want to read, and then I guess I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, beauties. So it is Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. And I have done some reading this morning. I think I did some reading last night since I updated you guys. I am now on page 262, and I now can see like the conflict, like what the big deal is. Like, we've finally gotten there. Farah and Tamlin's relationship is just amazing. I am like so in love with it. So yes, this is good. I can easily say this is a good book. I am used to Sarah J. Maas's writing. I think now, when I first started reading, I felt myself like being caught on like different words, or like the pattern of words like just I wasn't used to it, because there were some moments that she just had a different way of like wording something. It was a little bit more complicated. But now I've gotten to the point where like I understand it, so I'm able to just kind of read and not really think about it too much. But yeah, I do have to go to work this morning. I have to be at work at 11. It's like 10:05. So I have probably about 15 more minutes to read, and then I need to start getting ready. So I'm just going to either finish out this chapter or maybe the next 2 chapters, or really whatever I can get within the next 15 minutes. We'll see. But yeah, I did just want to update you guys. I will probably come to you guys again after work. I don't know what time I'm going to get off. Hopefully I'm not there forever and I can just come home and do some reading. But yeah, so I just wanted to update you guys, and I'm going to get back to some reading. Okay, so I don't think I've talked to you since I got home from work today. I am almost done. I'm almost done with this book, and I'm loving it. It's a very intense, like, last 150 pages, I feel like. But I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously, but there is some very intense stuff happening right now, and it's very nerve-wracking, like very nerve-wracking. I'm on page 386, so I have about 30 pages left. So things are getting good. I am excited. I am excited to finish this last little teeny bit, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about like my final thoughts. But for now, I'm gonna finish this out. I did it. I read it. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. Like, I'm happy, like it's a good feeling, but like it's also sad, like it's over. I hate that. But okay, real talk, final thoughts. As you guys know, the beginning had me like, I don't know, the beginning was a little dull for me. I definitely like books that kind of grab your attention immediately, whether it's with like a prologue or just like something. Like I feel like I just didn't know much about this, which I guess some people like I just felt like the whole beginning was very vague, and I was like, where are we going with this? Like, what is the point? Like, I knew she was gonna go to another land because we read it in the synopsis, but I didn't really know like what the end game was. Like, I don't know. Like, that I didn't love so much, but once I got like 100 pages in, I was definitely invested in Farah and Tamlin, even though they weren't even like romantically involved yet. You could just kind of sense it, and I definitely didn't relate to these characters as much as I have other characters, but I still like really enjoyed like following them and living their life. I thought everything in here was really creative, I should say. Like, the creatures in here are really creative, like the different rules of this world I also thought were really creative. Like, there was just a lot in here I had never read before, which makes me really excited to read more of Sarah J. Maas, because I'm sure that a lot of her other books are the same way. But I was overall like really impressed. Like, after the start of the book, I honestly started to set my expectations a little bit lower and just thought that it was going to be one of those books that were overhyped that I just didn't end up enjoying. But I definitely did. I definitely enjoyed this. I don't even know what I would rate this. I'm probably going to give this 4 stars. And the reason I'm not going to give it 5 is, again, because I wasn't really connected with the characters all that much. I couldn't relate with either of them because I didn't see any similarities between me and the characters. So that's really important for me. But again, that's a personal thing. But yeah, I'm going to give this 4 stars. It still was really good. It definitely is like one of my favorite books. But it's not like the favorite, you know what I mean? So yeah, those are my final thoughts about this book. I really enjoyed making this vlog and having you guys follow me to watch my reaction. For those that have read this book, I want to know your thoughts in the comments without spoiling anything, in case anybody else were to be reading in the comments. Like, let's try to be respectful of the people that haven't read it, but I would really like to know you guys' thoughts and what you guys thought initially of the book and then throughout. That would be really interesting for me, just to see if you guys felt kind of the same way I did about it. Also, I would love to know if it's your favorite book, like, of all time. If you're like one of those Sarah J. Maas collectors, because part of me just wants to be Sarah J. Maas collector because I think those people are cool, but like, I don't see the point in collecting. I don't know. But anyways, that's a totally different topic. But yes, comment down below what your thoughts were about the book if you've read it. And if you haven't read it, comment down below if you're interested in reading it, or, you know, if this vlog even helped at all. You kind of decide if you want to read it. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys for this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.